cottage pie, what you need is a pound of mince. Well, I've ordered one that I've made earlier, and you will love it. And you need a pound of potatoes. So with your mince, you need a pound of mince. Excuse me for this, but I'll have a good bloody try. This is all for fun. I always love it. As you can tell, I've got a cold, or if you're working with food and you don't want people to get you germs, if you've got a cold, you keep washing your hands no matter what. Keep your nails cut as well. As you tell, this is my kitchen. Love you all. So come on in. Come and see what I'm doing. So we've got our mince. Okay, it's in its gravy. We got peas, mince. We got mushrooms. It's actually a lovely cottage pie. The gravy I made myself. You can do this with homemade stuff you've got in your cupboards. If you can't afford to buy barbecue sauce, you can put barbecue sauce in to make flavour. Salt and pepper. Don't forget your salt and pepper. So we're making the mashed potato. As you can see, this is what I've done earlier. It's actually a pound of potatoes here. I put the butter in. Now we're going to put the pepper in. You have to excuse me 1 minute and I'll be back. So we're going to put the pepper in. Brown pepper, or if you've got ordinary pepper pot, you can do it. So we'll get your pepper. Okay, so we've got the pepper in. Okay, so we're going to mix it up. As I'm going to show you now. Mix it up, and that's great. So we're going to get our cottage pie all mixed, all done. What I made earlier, I thought it was easier. Get your mashed potato. If you haven't got a masher, if you haven't got a masher and you've got a hand blender, you can do that, which I have done. It's great fun. Anybody can make this. I enjoy cooking. Don't forget, if you've got any flour and you've got empty containers, you can always put your flour in your empty containers. I'll show you. You need greaseproof paper, which I've already got to cover because you don't want to burn it. And I've made bread as well, but that is another subject. I'll show you. So we've got the cottage pie. We've actually put the stove on gas mark. Say gas mark 5 to make sure it was all cooked properly. The mincemeat, make sure you get all the mincemeat cookers. Just make sure it all cooks properly. While you're doing it, put your oxo cube in, 2 oxo cubes, a teaspoon of barbecue sauce if you haven't, and you got some dark soya sauce. But if you're allergic to these things, you can always complement or putting something else in. I know I look like something out of Mortal Kombat. I can tell. I can look at myself and say, woo, woo. So, got these lovely, your peas. If you can't afford frozen peas, you can use frozen peas or you can use canned peas. But this is a family meal. Or it's just for the 2 of you, and this could be eaten like on lunchtime, or you can have it for breakfast, whatever. So I hope you're enjoying my cooking program. So we're going to put the topping on, because we're going to put this in the oven. You are see it? It's got all the juices. I actually put a pint of water in to make it send juices when I was doing the oxo cubes, or beef stock cubes as you know it. Okay, so you get all these lovely flavors which is cooking together. I should know. And then we're going to get, the next stage is cool your spuds, boil them, put them on the stove, put them on a low heat because you don't want burnt spuds. I've known many people to burn their spuds and it's not good. Alright, so we're going to take this. Alright. Take this and I'm going to spread it around. I'm sorry I'll have to do this because so if I turn it around or I go like this, the trouble is if I go like that, I need that there. There we go. Just watch I don't shatter my thing. So we're going to put the top on. Doesn't matter, ain't got to be trendy dandy. A layer, thin layer. Alright. So don't forget, this is what you get. Got one of these. I I got a spatula, you can use a spoon and all that. So this is a cottage pie, this is a cheese cottage pie, it's inside. So you've got to let it settle up. Before you do anything, make sure before you put the potato it's settled. Alright, so everyone can see it then, can't they? So I put nothing there on because this is a cheap meal. You can make this yourself. But if you're vegetarian, you can make fish pie. I'll show you how to make a fish pie. Okay. I know it's not very good, but I'll have a go. So here we go. I do all sorts of things. So make sure you've got all of it. Okay. Oh, it smells lovely, everybody. If we had smell-o-vision, it'd be great. So we're going to do this. So what you need is, you need 1 onion, chop it up. I'm going to give you the recipe now. Put this in the oven. That's great, isn't it? Wow. Make sure it's all even, because if you don't, your pie is going to look bloody ridiculous. It look like... Make sure it's all smoothed off at the sides. So we've done that bit. So we're going to let it settle a minute. Let it sink like a river. This is an English dish. Anybody can eat this. This could be like, if you're too tired to make, or you can get some containers and put them in containers and all that. I'm so sorry, I've got a mask on. I know I look strange. I've got a cold and I'm certainly not going to give it to anybody or my other half. So you wonder what I'm doing? Keep spreading it. Now we're going to get a fork. I'm going to give it such a spiky look. So we got this pie. I made this cottage pie. It looks great. Yum. Yum, yum. So we're going to put the dishes aside. You need a pan like this. You can have a big pan. This is... And I'll show you how to make desserts as well. That's another story. So here we go. Here's your pie. We're going to put it in the oven now on a very low heat. When it's crispy, it says clacking and all that. So take this. I'm going to take a fork. I'm going to give it a crisscross look. It's a cottage pie, it's not actually a shepherd's pie, so this is what... It's cheaper making this than having to buy it in the shop. And I've homemade... I don't like microwave meals. I feel that you should enjoy this a lot more. So we're going to put crisscross. It's going to give it a crusty top. So there's my oven. My old oven, my old banger, as we call it. I'm going to turn it around. So you all can see what I'm doing. I'm afraid I'm going to use my top oven. All that is what I'm making. It's a cottage pie, okay? So we need this, okay? My thing keeps flicking for some reason. So before anything, make sure your dishes are washed up because you don't want them smelling. Okay. Alright, so you want one cottage pie, £1 boutique. Right, so I'm going to use my top oven because I can't reach my bottom one. So we're going to put it on. We're going to put it on 5. So keep it nice and cook it slow. You don't want things overheating. So the next thing we're going to do, that we're going to make, I'm going to finish off, which this is what I did earlier. But before I do anything, I know what I need. I'm going to make a crispy loaf. I'm going to take a round cake tin, because you don't need anything fancy, everybody. See this? It's going to make a round one. Cake tin will be fine. You're going to have nothing fancy dancy, okay? My birthday. So we're going to wash my hands before anything. For this, oh wow. I'm going to leave this to grow overnight. So you wonder what I'm doing? I'm just washing my hands quickly. So, here we go. And don't forget, we've made this bread, so you need oil. You need a jug of warm water. You need flour, margarine, or you can use butter, which I've opted for butter, okay? So I've taken some greaseproof paper and then we're going to take, I am cheat, okay, because I'm going to do it like the South African way. Okay, so we're going to warm it up. I'm warm this bread up on greaseproof paper, because it'll be easier. So when you're doing it, make sure you're giving it a good old chicken bread. I've already made this earlier. You need oil, table salt, sugar, but you only need a tiny bit of salt and sugar. Well, I've just put my cottage pie in, so it looks great. So this is for another, I will show you a first thing. So I love you all. I'll catch you again. See you around from the Blue Puma. Keep being happy, keep smiling. Alright, so before I go, I'm trying to get this warmed up. So I don't think it's gonna go, this bread. I can hear it. Can you hear it, everybody? Hear my bread? And take our this. Okay, like this. Don't forget to get this bread warmed up. So you wonder what I'm doing this evening? I am just doing my tea, trying to get this bread warmed up as I'm talking to you. Come on in, you're welcome. Come and have a look what I do. I do ridiculous things. And I hope you have a wonderful day out there. Be good. I'm trying to get this bread to warm up. He's just having trouble. We're going to be lazy. We're going to do it this way.